Welcome back to Living Sent. This is week 9, and we will be discussing transition. Transition can be both very exciting and extremely difficult, but transitions are crucial to the missionary task. As Stephanie mentioned in week 7, transitioning away from a particular ministry also means transitioning into another. When I was growing up, my family and I moved all the way across the country to plant a church. On one hand, it was really sad to leave my friends and church in Florida. But on the other hand, I was very excited to plant a church, meet new people, and share the gospel in North Carolina. When we come to the exit of one ministry, it's important to transition well. In Acts chapter 20, Paul shares with the Ephesian elders that he is making a transition to work in Jerusalem. This is one example we can study and learn about healthy transition. I encourage you to read that passage and see how Paul handles this move. It's important to look at this from the church's side. If you've been involved in church for a while, you understand what it's like to send a pastor or send a family to plant a church. It's both painful and exciting. You are sad to no longer be serving alongside close friends, but you're excited for what the Lord has for them. Unity can be seen at the end of Acts chapter 20, where the elders pray with Paul, encourage him and support him. The church wasn't angry, but was celebrating his new phase of ministry. If you want to see the missionary task succeed, transition is a very important aspect to focus on. Let's begin with the end in mind, leave churches, ministries, and people better than we found them. And I encourage you all to consider what it looks like to send well. How can we support families that are being sent, or about to be sent, or are considering it? While sending people may be emotionally difficult, let's not forget them and remember that they're in need of constant prayer during this transition. We're called to share the gospel around the world, and we should be excited that they're doing that. While we think about that and look forward, let's also think about how we can welcome and support pastors or families that are arriving at a church. How can we support them through the transition into a church? These are important things to do well and ensure the missionary task can continue on for missionaries and for their families. I pray transition isn't something we take lightly, but something we really focus on.